I would imagine the millions and millions that are tuned in right now for an East Coast legend. So I mentioned I'm going to have an East Coast legend here on Z103.5. Got guesses for Sarah McLachlan. Got guesses for Sloan. Stompin' Tom Connors from the East Coast, right? St. John's.
Great guess.
But we got a bigger one right here. The man, the myth, the legend. Classified in the building.
Good to be here, man. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. The last time you were here, you were floating through the building. We had a little chit-chat, in the lobby, and we did some stuff online. But I'm like, we got to put you on the radio here and go live, right?
You got to do it all this time.
Yeah. So things are good for you? You feeling good?
Great, man. Yeah. Getting ready to roll this new album up and push some music. Raising kids, going to soccer practice or basketball, volleyball, whatever sport it is. And
your wife helps out with that, right?
Helps out a lot.
Is it still easy, like raising kids? Wasn't that what your album told a couple years back?
Having kids is easy.
Yeah,
we never said having kids. It's getting harder in a different way.
Is it easy? It's gotten a lot harder in the last few years.
Ways, harder in other ways.
Right. So you're making the music right now, and over the last couple of months, you've been dropping some singles on us, giving us a little tease. So it's kind of like it's taken 6 months in the making to get to this album, right?
Yeah. We've been rolling out a song and a video every 6 weeks.
Right.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A lot of different music on this record. And then with this next single coming out on Friday,
right?
I got a song called Amnesia, and the full album's going to come out with that.
And the album title is?
Luke's View.
Luke, of course, is your real name.
Yeah, it's Luke's opinion, Luke's view.
We're going to get your opinions and views on a lot of different things, right?
Yes,
get your opinions on the Drake war that's going on right now. With Drake
which
and
one? There's so
Future
many
and
Drake,
Metro
Future,
Boomin and Kendrick Lamar. And now Kanye's gotten in there. He's trying to eliminate and cancel, because this is the guy that always gets canceled, right?
Yeah,
He's trying to eliminate Drake. Is that going to happen?
Drake. Everybody's against Drake.
Right?
I don't know what's
Is there
going
a T-shirt that says that? Everybody's against Drake?
It should be. I know there's Toronto versus everybody, but I don't know. That Drake one he just dropped with Tupac and Kendrick, that was pretty dope.
That's cool. So I don't think he's getting eliminated anytime too soon, right?
No.
Some more thoughts and opinions here from Classified with Tony Monaco on Z103.5. Beyonce and her transition to country music on this album. Yeah. Your thoughts?
The Luke's view of that one was, I was really thrown off at first.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, she's going country because that's like the trendy thing, and she's staying up.
So many people have done it, and the success last year.
You know what I mean? That kind of made sense.
Yeah.
And my middle daughter loves it, so I can't hate on it. She loves it.
And it's done well, successful, right?
Texas,
yeah. Let's talk about Diddy. Did he or did he not?
Did he?
Did he or did he not?
There was always some sketchy stuff with Diddy in my point of view. I don't know Diddy. I don't know him personally, but there's been a lot of stories, so I wouldn't do it.
These are thoughts and opinions of Classified here.
Information I have. This is
Trudeau, stay in or gotta go?
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
But I don't know who you're going to put in.
We'll see what happens there, right?
Yeah, we just need a change. You know what I mean? I'm not for or against any politician. I just think we need some kind of change.
All right. We need a change in hockey as well. We need the Leafs to beat the Bruins. Leafs or Bruins?
I got to go with the Leafs, and my whole family will disown me. I got a crazy Leafs family, and it'd be just nice to see them finally be happy.
So growing up on the East Coast, you're from Halifax originally. You're still living there?
Yeah.
And are there a lot of Montreal Canadian fans in Halifax, or do you find it's more?
It was always Montreal, Toronto, or Boston.
Right.
Those are the three.
And your family are Leaf fans?
Leafs. I was an Edmonton fan.
Okay. Well, yeah, the great one, right?
Yeah,
you grew up with Gretzky.
Then I was LA. Then I was where.
And now McDavid, next. Right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. So Gretzky went from the Oilers to LA and then wrapped up with the Rangers.
St. Louis too.
Yeah, you made a stop there too.
Yeah, he was there.
Man, you know them all.
Yeah.
McDavid, 5 assists last night. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's been killing.
And our old boy, Zach Hyman. Hat trick last night. So I know you've been focusing and concentrating just on the Leafs and the Bruins.
I was kind of just watching that one. You know what I mean? I used to watch hockey. Like before I got into music, hockey for me was everything. I knew every player on every team.
Right.
But
that's how it is when we're kids, right? We know every single name. You know all the stats, right?
Passionate about it.
I keep up with stuff because I'm on the radio here on Z103.5, right? And I try to watch as many games as humanly possible without getting in trouble with my wife to flip it and watch something else.
Fine line.
Right? Yeah.
Between work and fun there.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
There you go.
Talk a little bit more about the album. Luke's View coming out this Friday. How many tracks on the album?
Got 11 tracks on it.
Okay.
He just kind of started working on some stuff. It wasn't a plan to put together an album. It's just during the pandemic, kind of sitting in there, seeing a lot of things different ways, and just gave me more stuff to write about, and kind of went from there.
A great writer once said, sometimes things in life don't go as planned. It can be frustrating at first, but then as time goes by, we realize it can actually be worked out for the better. When you think that things are falling apart, sometimes they're actually falling into place. Who said that? Who is that great writer? That's you.
Was that me?
That was you.
Okay. Sounds like a great line.
It sounds like a great line. It was either like Hammer, who does these inspirational quotes here on Z103.5, or is Classified.
Okay.
That was you that said that, so Amazing.
I'm going to get that later so I can reread that.
It's on your Instagram.
Is it?
You posted that on your gram. You post so many different things on your gram, right?
Yeah.
You're just such an inspirational guy. And we're going to find that inspiration on the album this Friday. A lot of people often ask, when you come in at the radio station, "Oh, Canada's like such a big song." Have you thought about doing like new verses to the song and updating that track?
I do actually.
Right.
Just over the last few years, learning more about the country, what's going on. So when I do my live show, I change the whole second verse to a whole different thing.
Right.
And that verse is actually going to be on this album. It's on a song called "Make It Make Sense."
Very cool.
So yeah, I did update that. I honestly, when the whole thing with residential schools, all this stuff came out about our history,
right,
it felt weird doing "Ill Canada." Just to be straight up, it felt weird to be like, "Hey, be proud of this country," when we know these dark secrets. So
yeah.
That's what the verses kind of.
We still have a beautiful country.
Still very proud of where we're from, but
we got some flaws. We got some problems, some issues.
Exactly.
We got to work on.
We got to address them, make sure we know they happen, and try to do the best to make them right.
Very cool. Classified, I wish you the best of luck, and get his album, Luke's View, coming out this Friday.